right, what's going on, everybody? This is Jay Leno. I'm here with my guy, Jonah Level Fox. How you doing this evening, sir?
What's happening, Jay Leno? What's happening, people of the world and all that's watching?
Yes, sir, man. Happy New Year to you, bro. I don't think I've heard your voice since the New Year, by the way.
Yeah, it's been a minute, I know. But yeah, Happy New Year's to you too again. But yeah, because yeah, and this is technically the first stream that we're probably doing
Yep,
since the New Year's and stuff. So
yep,
yeah.
yep. Starting off with the turtles. I mean, that's I would prefer to do that. No qualms with doing that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
wouldn't have it any other way.
Yes, sir. All right. So today we're going to be talking about TMNT issue 5. So Jonan, what's your thoughts on this issue?
I don't have too much to think about. It's an interesting issue. I would say that it's not like this is like, oh my god, this is like amazing, but it's pretty nice. I mean, this is an introduction of a new villain and stuff that we're getting and stuff. He's like the mayor or the DA or whatever and stuff, and he's trying to become the mayor and all that. Name I can't remember how to pronounce his first name, but I'm just gonna call him
So it's
DA or Mayor Hale and all that.
Hieronymus Hale.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna call
He's
him Hale.
he's
I'm like,
very Oswald-esque
oh yeah,
aesthetically.
definitely like like some awesome penguin, Doctor Octopus type stuff a little bit. But yeah, he definitely seems like an interesting character. I don't think he'll be like really that marketable. Like, oh yeah, we got to make toys about this guy or something. Like, nah. So that's why I kind of wish that he at least had like maybe a more flashier design or something like that, or that can come somewhere down the line and they can give him something than just being like, oh, he's a political type villain and all that.
Yeah. If this series had made its way towards film, he'll probably be like acknowledgeable, but I don't know if he'll get this much attention. But you know,
Yeah.
who knows? I would love to see a series that has multiple seasons and includes Mutant Town and etc. Personally, myself.
Huh.
Well, so what it looks like is we have ourselves a new district of attorney in New York. Just to catch people up right now, the at this very moment, the Turtles have just now reunited. We've got a discombobulated Donatello who's out of his wits. I don't even think that they're in New York right now. I think the only person that's in New York that has an alliance with the Turtles would be Casey Jones, who's on the main cover of this issue. Um, so Jonan, what was your thoughts on like seeing Casey Jones's presence in this issue? Do I got you here still?
Oh yeah, can you say it
Okay.
one more time? My
I said,
connection went out.
so with the Turtles not being in New York, and at the beginning of this comic, they display the district attorney, Hale, and it looks like the only ally that the Turtles have right now within New York, because I mean, pretty much the city's against them. They're wanted right now for criminal investigations. Their only ally available to them is Casey Jones right now. And I was
Yeah.
asking, what was your thoughts on Casey Jones' personality and how Jason Aaron has introduced us to his Casey Jones. Well, him carrying on Casey Jones to this point.
No, so far it's on point. Definitely feels and sounds like 2003 Casey kind of vibes. Where he's like, he's rowdy and he's like,
I think your connection went out again. See if we can get Jonan back in here.
I gotta stop moving. But yeah, that's what I pretty much think. Like, he's much like 2003 Casey, pretty much. And yeah, he's pretty much on point. He's loyal to the Turtles and stuff. Like I predicted, once he knew that Karai was starting to get out of line, he would have stepped up and been like, hey, yo, Karai, this is going out of control. And you kind of go after my friends, and I don't appreciate that.
So yeah, I mean we did have this discussion, but I guess within the Untold or Mutant Town, with that Mutant Town that comes out this this week, because this issue 5 came out last week. Perhaps that will give an opportunity to see when they had pretty much separated from each other. Because I mean, at a particular time, Karai and Kate, I think these stories are in connection of each other. Did we confirm that?
Oh yeah. You're talking about
Untold
Death,
Mutant
and then what?
and
Yeah. All this stuff is canon and stuff. It's in a different assortment though, because I think the relaunch is it's the latest thing right now.
Exactly.
Untold Dynasty, I think that happened a little bit, kind of like around like 150-ish, and then Mutant Nation is probably a couple of months after 150 and stuff, but a little bit before the relaunch. So like, you know how like Raph is all by himself. So that'll probably be like some miscellaneous adventure before Raph gets caught up in this whole mayor shenanigans stuff. So that's my like how I will put it in order or make sense out of it.
I agree. That's pretty much how my synopsis of that. So what I got out of this is this mayor already is against mutants itself, doesn't even like Mutant Town. He wants things to go back to how they used to be, and what it looks like through this issue, that what it explains is he doesn't like mutants because a mutant had killed his parents.
Yeah.
And Karai delivered that mutant to him to murder for a partnership, to gain an alliance, so the Foot itself can expand its power. It looks like the Foot are already powerful in some other states, but they really want to have a chokehold on the politics in New York.
Oh yeah. This isn't too far, from their alley and stuff. They would probably do some stuff like that. Because they've been having people in their pockets and stuff like that. That's why we hardly ever see like any of the major members like Shredder or Karai ever go to jail. The only time I've ever seen Shredder in jail is probably the Out of Shadows movie or something, but that's completely different. So
that's definitely not canon.
Yeah, they definitely got a stronghold on because even the guy said it himself. He's like, yeah, they're like the biggest like empire in the world or whatever. So yeah,
and I mean, and so within the story that was explained that involved Hale's parents. We got somebody in here. Here we go. We got a little echo. Okay, there we go. Hello. Maybe the audio. You got two audios going over there, Jonah?
But wait, try to say
something. Do you have two audios going? Because I can hear myself like echoing through your mic, but I think it went away.
Wait, can you say that one more time?
Like echoing through your.
Right now I'm doing this from my phone. Pull this up.
Okay. All right. You got two audios? Okay. All right. Yeah. So. Basically, it looks like the mutant that killed Hale's parent. His parents actually didn't even find out if that mutant was a threat. They immediately tried to kill it, and in defense, he killed Hale's parents.
Give me 1 second. Try to.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
And then rejoin.
Try to kill it, and in defense.
Oh wait, hang on 1 second.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to exit, rejoin the.
Okay. That's okay. Okay.
There you go.
All right, so it's gonna rejoin. What I'm gonna do is Jonah, I'm just gonna remove you and have you come back in. There we go. All right. So So long story short, as I continue this, is the Foot Clan and Hell are basically what they basically masterminded was throughout the separation of the turtles. They've they've kind of have kept them at bay while they work in to manipulate the city of New York, and the human beings have turned against the turtles, and it's basically amongst its community and its state. They're using ads, and they're just manipulating to go against the idea of mutants itself. So this Hale guy, he's looking to eradicate Mutant Town. I don't know if he's going to be able to annex it, but this is some deep adversity going into Jason Aaron's TMNT group. All right, I think we want to get Jonah back in here.
All right, I'm back.
All right, there we go. All right, so we got you back.
Perfect.
So basically, what I had just explained was what I just threw out there in this discussion was is how the Foot Clan and Hale have basically manipulated the people of New York into going against the idea of even having mutants around. And they've also, and pretty much like I stated before, the turtles are wanted for murder right now as well. So so what I wanted to ask you is how far would I be going outside of the box to say that they probably orchestrated Michelangelo's movie star moment to keep him at bay and full of his ego instead of worrying about the city of New York?
It's possible, but nah, Fernando earned himself and all that stuff now, because he branched out, and he had his podcast too. So I saw it or whatever, or it was like really big, and he could have made it as like a movie star and stuff. Because Michelangelo is known for his talent, but that is possible too that they could have orchestrated that. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. But this does seem like a kind of a building up thing with the whole mutant prejudice stuff. Even like um I haven't really been reading Night Watcher, but for example, I've seen some reviews and saying story wise, like there's been stuff like mutants taking other people's jobs and stuff like that. They're able to do like twice the normal work as a regular person and stuff like that. So that kind
Hello? Hello, I think I lost you. Jonan? Okay. Well, all right. I'm gonna continue on from there. But yeah, it definitely looks like they're so with this being connected to the well, it looks so I think what Jonan was trying to elaborate on is Jenica may not be eradicated from this series, although it would make sense. I got you back in here now?
yeah, I can hear you. It's just for some reason I was like, wait a second, what am I going through?
Okay, there we go. Okay. Did you want to continue?
Yeah, we can still go.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, sorry, I already explained my thing, and I was like, wait a second, I'm not sure if you got that or not.
No.
But yeah, like I was saying though, like from the Night Watcher thing, so like there's this like growing on like prejudice and stuff already with mutants as is. So like how some mutants are taking other people's jobs and stuff like that because they can do twice the work as a regular person and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So the mayor could also be feeding off the prejudice based off of that too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you had brought that up
So,
because I
that
had
could be
forgot
something.
that Night Watcher is kind of running candid right now, and like really I guess Night Watcher slash Jenica and Casey Jones have been in the inner works. It looks like Casey Jones has spent a lot of time in New York, and Mutant Town's being protected
Oh, okay.
by Jenica right now. Hello? Jonan. I guess we lost Jonan again. But so at the beginning of this, how Karai and Yale ended up running into each other. Hale ends up going to a bar and he's pounding away drinks. He's talking. The news is on, and while he's pounding the drinks away, he's talking crazy about mutants and not wanting to be there out loud at the bar. And the bartender's like, "Hey, I think you've had too many drinks." And Hale's not really feeling it. I mean, he's a district attorney, and out of you see these two large silhouettes that
Yeah.
threaten to shut him up. And when the silhouettes are finally revealed, it's Bebop and Rocksteady. So they hem up Hale, and they sit, and then they didn't just hem up Hale. They beat him up pretty bad. Blacked his eye. He got a little cherry on his eye and everything. And they meet up with Karai. And so as a gift, Karai gives him the mutant that killed his parents. In exchange, she wants them to have an alliance, which once I've said before. And so this is the beginning of our first actual villain in this series. And Casey Jones makes his appearance, and he literally walks into the attorney's office with some through the flash bombing smokes, makes his presence known, and beats up the Foot Clan. And he pretty much gets arrested, tries to confront the Foot Clan, and is arrested. He just went on head on, which is very bullheadish. He says he's about to restart his phone. Okay, he said I'll keep listening. Yeah, but Casey Jones, he's coming very bullheadish, normally as he is. He's in a sense, he's very Raphael-esque. And he ends up getting arrested, and he's being held captive right now by Hale as Karai herself is on this journey. Who knows spiritually? Probably with this being issue 5, it's a little bit of focus on Casey, but this issue is really about Hale. And maybe issue 6, we'll find out where Karai is at. I don't know if she's indisposed and maybe she's mentally scaling away and speaking to the spirits of Hamato. That's to be predetermined. But what I can say is Casey Jones does get shot in this issue, and it ends on that note. And the $1 million question going into the next issue is Casey Jones alive, or did we just see Casey Jones get murdered? So we've got some suspense leading into issue 6. I'm going to wait for Jonah to hop back in here. Actually, I'm going to add that into the title just to get people's... I think that's something to be noted, right? Actually, I'm not going to use these parentheses. I'm going to give some dots. Yeah, we've got to find out if Casey Jones died. We'll do that update. Okay. We'll give Jonah just a little bit to try and get him in here with us. Other than that, but also as well, the other issue of Mutant Nation had dropped today. My comic book store has been a week behind on all its orders, so you'll probably get that review from me next week. So we shall see. But hold on, I think we got him in here. I thought I heard a noise. There we go. So I got you in here?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly now.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, is Casey Jones dead?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm a little bit divided. Either because I'm pretty sure they're not going to kill off Casey like they did Master Splinter. So either Casey does die, worst case scenario, and they'll probably just bring him back in some kind of way, or he can just be just injured or whatever. But he's probably going to be like critical condition or something like that. That's my guess. It kind of reminds me of like this one comic where Shredder like stabbed Casey and then like they had to like rush him to the emergency room and all that stuff.
Okay,
That's what
okay.
that kind of reminds me of. Yeah.
So I might be paying homage to a particular comic that's happened before, so be some familiarity.
Or he can just be. Yeah.
Okay. I can see that. I could possibly see that. I think.
Yeah, because. Oh, what were you gonna say?
Was like for Casey to die, this would be very dramatic.
Oh yeah,
and I
definitely.
it pisses some people off, but it's kind of like what the frick. So technically, was it dramatic when Donatello technically passed away in the IDW series?
Well, that definitely turned a lot of heads, and every time people look at that panel, they like tear up and be like, "Damn." Yeah, they wasn't sure if they were really gonna knock off Donatello or what, but yeah, we saw how that turned out.
So, I mean, that's leading into issue 6, wondering whether or not he's going to be alive. That piques my interest. Before we had started the stream, you did mention. And my dog just fell. Try this again. Oh. Watch out, buddy. Oh yeah. There you go, buddy. Just go ahead and relax. So do you think that Hell will completely eradicate the Turtles? I mean, not the Turtles, the Mutant Town. Not the Turtles, Mutant Town. I'm sorry, Mutant Town.
Oh yeah, you're good. The Mutant Town. I mean, it's possible, and like I said, yeah, low key. I'm not gonna lie, I am rooting for him on that one. I'm like, because I'm just like, there are so many unnecessary mutant characters inside Mutant Town that I'm just like, all right, we need to kind of restart in some kind of way, and it needs to be like maybe in a dramatic fashion. And just like, oh, okay, something happens in Mutant Town. There's a few survivors, that could be like some of the mutants and stuff that people actually like, that can just carry on to other stories like Lita or something, or maybe Jenica, I guess, sure, but yeah, but it could happen though. So what are your thoughts? Hello? You got all that, right? Quee. But yeah, pretty decent issue so far. Like I said, I mean, I didn't really buy it online or anything. I mean, I didn't actually get it from my comic book shop. I actually like just went online and read it. But if this definitely does turn out to be a very good run, who knows? Maybe somewhere down the line, I might actually like if they make a graphic novel out of it, which I'm pretty sure that would be coming sooner or later. I'd definitely get it if it's like, oh man, the payoff is like really good. And so far, I do like the direction that they're kind of going in. It's kind of entertaining and stuff. Maybe Jason Aaron probably does understand the assignment. I hope he does. Yeah. All right, you're back.
Yeah, apparently. But yeah, so
it's probably the what? Oh, what you guys said?
But yeah, I guess I didn't chance to get it. I did not get a chance to hear your full explanation. But it sounds like you were trying to say, maybe him eradicating the Mutant Town could possibly trim some of the fat, because you're saying there's too many characters. There's not people. I guess the TMNT fans, you wouldn't say that there's too many people that are fans of some of those particular mutants in Mutant Town.
Maybe some, but like I'm just saying, like some of them, are kind of like a little bit useless or unnecessary to the story, where they're just kind of there just to be like maybe somebody's weird OC or something, But other than that, yeah, I'm just like, all right, maybe something like this can definitely trigger something. We can kind of like, from the ashes, start something new or something out of it,
I got you. I got you. So we're gonna see this with this running simultaneously. Do you like this approach that we're getting some we're getting like some
We're getting like
prequel
some
expansion,
prequel expansion,
It's good so
and we
far. I
got
don't.
concurrent
concurrent
series running
series running
simultaneously.
simultaneously.
Yeah, it's
With
pretty good so
With
far.
the Nightcrawler, and right
got
now,
Mutant Nation,
Nation,
and
and
yeah,
yeah.
and
I ain't gonna lie to
until
you.
dawn.
I literally keep forgetting about Night Watcher and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Night Watcher
Mhm.
has a comic. But yeah, but Mutant Nation, I do like that though, because it really does put the word out on TMNT a little bit more, or there's multiple things at least going on within the universe. Because back in the day with IDW, they used to have another separate comic called Turtles Universe, where they kind of focused on the turtles here and there, or they'll focus on like for at least like 4 issues or something like that. And then 4 issues will probably be focusing on another character that lives within the Turtles universe and stuff like that, and then back to the Turtles and etc. So I kind of wish we can kind of get back to that and see all of these different types of like points of views and stuff within the Ninja Turtles universe. So these comics, in a way, even though they're like kind of miniature runs, it kind of does help a little bit. So what are your thoughts? Hello? Huh.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was
Oh
able to
yeah, you got all that.
what you had to
to
say.
say.
But yeah,
But yeah,
I would like to
like to
see
see
how far
how
they
far they
how far they
how
go. I
far
do
they
like how
go. I
they
do
have
like
things
how they have
connected from
things
there.
connected from there.
Hold on, I'm hearing
Hold on, I'm
myself
hearing
talking in the
myself
background.
talking in the
Do you have
background.
like
Do you
the
have like the
streaming in the
streaming in the
background
background
of your phone or
of
something?
your phone or something?
Um, Not exactly. I mean, right now my computer is on the laptop and stuff. I have that pulled up like the video or the stream. But yeah, I'm on my I'm doing the call from my phone though. Hello? All right, we're back, right?
Yeah. Well, looks like I'm going to continue to have technical difficulties, but I guess I'm going to try and get a sentence off now.
Get us off now.
Yeah, it must be the weather or something.
Yeah. My cousin
My
said the
cousin said
package
the
didn't come
package
in
didn't
with a
come in with
bundle
a
today.
bundle today.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh man, these bundles out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll probably catch it later though.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
next
Maybe
time,
next time, but
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 Turtles is
Turtles
not
is not
one of
one of
bundles
bundles
highest
Yeah,
highest
list of
list of
interest.
interest.
yeah, I can see it.
But yeah,
So, where do we leave off at?
yeah,
We were talking about like these multiple comics and all that.
oh yeah. So
So
I guess
I
like
guess like
post
post
150,
150,
they made an
they made an
assessment of
assessment of
everybody's
everybody's
criticism
criticism
and just
and
checked
just
all
checked all
boxes.
boxes.
That's what I'm
That's
getting.
what I'm getting.
Yeah.
So for the
So
people
for the people
that
that
really
like really
enjoyed
enjoyed
IDW, you
still
get the
get the
mutant,
mutant,
and you like
you like
Jennifer,
Jennifer,
you got
you
Night
got Night
Watcher.
Watcher.
They haven't
They
even
haven't even
included her in
earned
anything
anything
yet, but
yet,
she
but
does
she
still
does still
exist.
exist.
And then you
And
have
then you have
revamped
revamped
dark story
story
in this
in this
new
new
series.
series.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
While we
still have
Gray
Gray Skull
still
still
exists.
exists.
We still got Re-Evolution with the Last Ronin universe.
Yep, we have
Re-Evolution.
which I think should be coming out.
Yep.
And
Like I said, I do
and the
not think it's
Naruto
supposed to make it. And then you said the Naruto crossover. Yep. We still need probably like what? I think it's probably gonna it's probably gonna be a 4-issue miniseries. So they still got like 3 issues or something like that coming out, I bet, or 4. So
I hope they do.
more
one volume
series.
oh yeah, I bet. Because if this thing turns out successful, it could be like the Power Rangers thing where they just do a part 2 or something, or was another one that they
I like to see it. But
to be honest with you,
they've actually been pretty active, even in 2024. Well, I guess since I have you here, like, did you read all the crossovers that
TMNT had?
I can't say I've read every single one, but I think I've read most of them. Yeah, that I can think of on the top of my head or something. Yeah.
So do you got this last year alone? Can you give me your top? I think there's enough.
Top crossover.
To exclude
top 5 crossovers.
We're talking like comics, or we're talking about like
let's do 3.
Yeah.
Comic books. Well, I really did like that.
We can do 5. I can name like 6.
Because I can name like 6.
Okay. Let's see, 5. Well, like I said, I think the Naruto crossover, that's up there. I wouldn't say it's not my number 1 yet because the series ain't completed, but so far so good. A pretty good start. Turtles of Gray Skull is pretty good. Of course, any of the Usagi Yojimbo crossovers. That last one, who, where, and when, and all that, it's kind of a little mid and very depressing as an ending goes. I was like, wow. And it was written by Stan Sakai. I was like, wow, you really did that to your characters? Like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, okay. I wouldn't have done that, but okay. And then let's see. The Batman, the animated series and the 2012 crossover, that's probably my favorite as well. With
not all of them.
Not all of them.
2024.
Oh yeah, 2024. Yeah, that's about it. As far as I could think of, like those 3.
Sometimes I think you've got the part 2 of the Power Rangers series.
Because I can't remember every crossover that came out last year. I mean, because I know.
Okay, I thought I'd let you know.
Oh yeah, because I'm thinking like there was that Stranger Things and Street Fighter.
Stranger Things, Street Fighter, Power Rangers.
Yeah, I didn't read the Stranger Things one, so I wouldn't really know. I know they used the Mirage Turtles, which is actually pretty interesting for the time period.
Got you. But yeah, it was pretty But okay, you got any well, think you want to expect to happen in this? Throwing us enough.
No, I'm just interested to see where this goes. Definitely hope that there's a little bit more action this time around. This comic definitely was pretty nice and stuff. It was more so the villain origin for D.A. Hale. It's kind of interesting too, and I kind of probably should point this out, but I'm not sure if you know, but you remember the current mayor technically of the TMNT is supposed to be Baxter Stockman.
So okay, hold on. Like still to this very moment.
I'm not sure at this moment, but when the mutant stuff, when the mutant town stuff, like after the bomb and all that stuff went off, Baxter Stockman was actually he became the mayor of New York.
Okay, yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. So just a little also a reminder to the audience and stuff as well, because that was something I was like, that might have gone over a lot of people's heads, but you remember like Baxter Stockman was the mayor, and they hadn't really done much with that plot line. So who knows? Maybe him and this guy could be butting heads or something, or he could be on the chopping block since Stockman doesn't really play nice with the Foot Clan, so that could be something.
Yeah, they've got Bebop and Rock.
Oh yeah, Bebop and Rocksteady. They're always loyal to like either the Foot or mostly like currently Karai. So yeah, they're down bad for her.
I think you were out. When I had mentioned it. Issue 6, but focus on Karai. And her hiatus are being indisposed that Hell has related to Casey Jones. I wouldn't be surprised if spiritually connect with the dragon. Perhaps Hamata, and the rest of their family.
Yeah.
Like maybe in a meditative state. You could see an overpowered Karai.
Oh yeah, we'll probably get that again and stuff, because this happened before too. But we'll definitely probably get like an even more powerful version of that too.
Would it completely ruin this theory if Hale turning into a mutant?
I wouldn't say it'll ruin it, but like I said before about the marketing thing, like if they wanted to market him as a villain, oh yeah, they could definitely do something with that, where he goes from like, oh, this mutant hater, and he's turned into a mutant himself, and he hates mutants still and himself and all that. And you can probably like make a cool, like kind of like, who knows, action figure or something out of that. That can definitely be workable.
Okay, yeah, I could possibly see that. It's
but yeah, I didn't
even
think
take some time.
Yeah, but that's definitely a workable idea. I didn't even think about that. About him becoming a mutant, I would definitely like to see that.
Gotcha, man. I think I'm gonna wrap this up, man. Unless you got something you want to include.
No, that's about it. Everything seems pretty smooth sailing so far. Right now, currently, Karai is the major antagonist of the story, so that's always nice. Like I said, compared to like other versions and stuff, I gotta say IDW Karai is probably like the most villainous in my opinion and stuff. She has some moments where her and the Turtles can be like, oh, we're neutral, we're at a truce, but Karai, I mean, she literally killed her own dad just to get to the Foot, just to become the leader or revive Shredder for the sake of the Foot Clan. So.
I can see that. Wonder if we're gonna.
That's all I gotta say.
Get any new threads? Okay.
I mean, like, do you think he's good enough of a villain right now?
Right now he's just more of like a political type of guy that's probably just gonna be blasting the Turtles like a detractor or something. But he won't be like, unless, like you said, if he gets mutated, then I can definitely see like, oh, okay. He can become what he hates and stuff, kind of like how 2003 Hun from Turtles Forever, he like hates mutants and stuff, but he gets turned into a giant mutant turtle, and he's like, I got turned into a stinking turtle and I hate turtles, and he could be like that.
Okay. All right. You got any videos you wanna in the stream?
Not so far. Nah, I might do a Sonic 3 review. I know it's a little late, but I'll probably go rewatch the movie again, get some notes and all that stuff. But yeah, other than that, I'm probably gonna be making some shorts. I put out 3 today and all that, and I'll definitely be making some more and whatnot. Try to up the subscribers and stuff.
Okay, I got you. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the guy channel, and hit that like button for me. Glad we would appreciate it. Podcast in the future.